Hi, this is Michelle. I am ready to do the color change on the Christmas Drive truck. It's red in the picture. I'm going to change it to this burnt orange or pumpkin spice, whichever color you want to call it. This is number 66, the truck. I just recently took the number off of it, so it's all cut out. What I do, I pinned the red truck to the orange felt, and I'm just going to cut around it. Just like it is, just cut close to the edge. I cut off all the ink lines around the edge, and then just as close as I can, cut the red truck out and make it orange. So here it is now. Here's the orange piece of the new truck. I take my vellum paper that I showed you the other day. I'm going to use a whole sheet because it's the truck is pretty long, so it won't go this way and it really won't go that way, so kind of use it diagonally however it will fit. So I kind of traced the outside of the truck by laying it on the red, and then I traced everything. This was before I cut it out. I traced everything. So now I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I can see it pretty well here, like where the sequins are, the little dots. I started doing them along here, so I'll continue just making sequin dots. I have two different colored pens here that I'm going to use also. One I'm going to use for sequins, and the other one I'm going to use where the outline stitch will go for, you know, the door and where the hood is. So right now I'm just making the dots for the sequin placement. Like I said, I can see it really well here. I don't know if you're picking it up on the camera or not. So here are my sequins. Next, I'm going to do the lines for the outline stitch. You don't have to do them close together, but I kind of do them so I can follow that straight line. I just go ahead and do the whole thing because I don't want it to move if I stop, and then I'll have to try to get it all realigned again. But here's the door. Here's the door handle. I kind of want to make sure I get those corners there. And then there was a line up here. And line here for the bed of the truck. So I've got all of my lines for the outline and the sequin placement. So I figured what I do for sequins is I'll use my brown. So see, we have all the lines. We're going to take this away, we're going to put the orange down. We're going to line it up where it needs to be, like I did on the red. You could clip it if you wanted, but the paper really doesn't move around, so it's kind of okay to lay it on. So I've got everything where it needs to be here. So I'm just going to hold it now, and then where the sequins go, I'm just using the brown. So wherever I put the brown dots, I'll know that that's a sequin. Look back over here at my red one so I can see what I'm doing here. So sequins go down this way. And they go across the top of the door here. And you go across the bed here. And then I'll use my purple to put where I need to do the outline stitch. So when I get all done with this, I'll have brown dots and purple dots. Go around where the door is. So all the purple is going to be my outline stitch. And one more line here to separate the bed of the truck. So I got all my lines done. Then what I'll do is pick up my paper. I can see all my dots here. And then you want to mark where the next pieces go. So you could do your dashes. Maybe I better use a different color. I don't think you can see that. So you can make your dashes for the overlay. I mean, I can see these right here. You don't want them really dark anyway. Kind of follow them around so you know how far up to lay the next pieces. And over here, where like where your next piece would be, like 70 would go here, you can see where I stopped right here. So I can see where the dashed line would go for my piece number 71, and you can just kind of follow it right across. You can eyeball it, and it, so there's 71. And then if you look here, you could see where 70 starts. So you can see my lines from here, and you can see that 70. So you could go ahead and draw those lines on also, so 70 is there. 74, which is the light, that'd be easy to do. I mean, like I said, a lot of this I just eyeball it because this is pretty easy to see where everything goes. So 74, which is the light, goes right here. And I make sure that the lines that I'm drawing would be just a little bit smaller than the piece, because I want to cover it. So there we go. All I have to do now is start stitching and doing the sequins, and I will have an orange truck instead of a red truck. That's how I will do that.